that Terrence Crawford and Spence, now that they're saying Top Rank's talking about it
Oh
being
yeah, I
July
heard about that.
29th.
I don't know, man. I'm tired of possibilities. I think everybody is. People are tired of being like pump faked and getting excited about something that's not going to work, that's not going to happen. Like it's going to happen or is it not going to happen? Just, like we should be seeing like the drama right now. Both of them should be coming out the closet. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing should be like ready to go. You know, but like, what are they doing? Like, if they don't fight, I'll fight both of them. Come on, man. Like, damn. Like, I'm sick and tired of both of the motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? You can't sell, won't sell. Don't tell me that it won't sell. Like, you know what I mean?
Who got the edge on that fight, though?
A lot of people are going to say Errol Spence has the edge because he's strong and he's powerful and this and that. And then a lot of people are going to say that, like, Terrence Crawford has a lot more to offer because he can switch and do this and do that. Me personally, like, I've been trained to beat Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean?
Wait, who was you?
Yes, it's me. I've been trained to beat Terrence Crawford for years. For years. If he signs a contract with me, he'd lose. Guarantee. But the reason why is because I'm very much similar to his style. I understand his style to a T. The only thing is that, like, I'm actually, like, talented. You know what I mean? I don't need to, like, give you the mirage of switching sides and doing this. I'm actually fast. I'm not just like pretending to be strong. I'm actually strong. You know what I'm saying? He has to do a lot in order to like pull off what he does. That's the secret behind Terrence Crawford. But because I understand Terrence Crawford and the nature of Terrence Crawford, I can see why he is excited about fighting Errol Spence. And I can see why Errol Spence is really not wanting that smoke and constantly giving one after another problems with the fight. You know, I know for sure, for certain, that like Errol Spence is like was trying the hardest and the best to make sure that that fight don't happen. Even when the public and everything is pushing down on him to make the fight happen. And now we're getting to a point where he's backed into a corner. Don't nobody want to see him fight Keith Thurman at 54. Nobody. It's gotten rejected so bad that it forced him back into this conversation with Crawford. People would rather see me fight Keith Thurman than Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman. And that's saying something. And Errol Spence is supposed to be the mega guy, but like this it's a lot of questions to be asked. What's going to happen in that fight, and I look forward to seeing it.
What you think about that? What you think about that, Zab? What you think about Blair the Flair matching up with some of those guys?
I like Blair. Blair my nigga, but I don't think he could beat Crawford.
Oh, I'll beat Crawford easy. I'll beat Crawford. I know. As a matter of fact, the funny thing is, you won't see
how many fights you got?
Until I beat what's it called? Until I beat Ennis.
Boots, okay. Okay, now that's a good fight.
When I beat Ennis, we won't be talking about Terrence Crawford ever again. I promise you that.
No,
it's the exact same flaws, the exact same problems. You know what I'm saying? Which means I've been trained to beat Ennis too. Matter of fact, Ennis is a little bit more cocky, arrogant. You know what I mean? His tip.
I think actually you and Ennis is a good fight. That's a 50-50. That's a 50-50 fight. That's a good fight. It's a good fight. But you and Crawford
exchange. Next thing you know, he's on the ground and everybody's wondering how the fuck that happened. It was a lucky punch. It's a lucky punch.
Zab, how you think a fight with Crawford and Blair go?
You know
How
what?
does it go down?
I think Blair's a very talented young fighter. He's very strong. He's very forward and straightforward. But I just think that skillfully matched right now at this time, Crawford gets him right now. Right now, Crawford gets him. I think as time go along, yeah, he's gonna be saturated. He'll be stronger. He'll get wiser. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the wisdom, the experience, the everything, Crawford got that over him right now. You know what I'm saying? In due time, yeah, Blair gonna be that nigga. But one thing you got that I always tell people why I like Blair number one, because he got this. This is something you can't put in fighters. You can't, either they got it or they don't. You know what I'm saying? When you got this, the other shit around it, the skills and putting the jab and all that, you could put that, you could build that around a fighter, but you can't build no fucking heart with no fight. You can't. So when you see a fighter come with heart, you could build the skill around him. Love that fighter and know that there's a possibility and great things that can happen with that kind of fighter. And that's what I see with Blair. Blair definitely got it. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But just right now, a fight with him and Crawford, no. He can't. No, not right now. That's too much right now. Too much.
What about him
No,
and
still
Spence?
another one. No. These are the elites. These two right. They're veterans right now. They've been around for longer than Blair. They've been there a little longer. They've seen a few more things, a few more episodes than Blair's seen. Am I saying that Blair's not gonna have his time? His time is coming. You know what I'm saying? But it was, you know what, Blair was like me. I was the same way. I remember coming in the game, and when I came in the game, it was a champion that was Vince Phillips. Vincent Phillips was the champion of the IBF when I had first turned professional. Man, probably like I was like 4-0. We like 4 on the same card or somewhere. Man, I terrorized this man. I said, man, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna fight him. I was gonna fight you. And by the time I got to the championship level time, he wasn't even there no more. He was gone. I never got a chance to fight him. But what I'm saying is that I got there. I was like, what? You the champ? I'll knock you out. Like, we went at it, big scenes, all type of, and he looking at me like, who the hell is this little kid over here? Who the hell is this dude over here? And you know, so I know how Blair, like I know how they, you look at, what, can't nobody beat me.
Knock out Terrence.
Huh?
Knock him out.
Nah, I ain't gonna jack that. I ain't even gonna jack with you with that. I ain't got you for that. You my guy and all that, but I ain't got that down. Not knocking him out. Nah,
I wouldn't knock him out, but he will lose every single round. He will lose every single round.
He's a very technical, skillful fighter, bro.
Let me tell you how technical and skilled Terrence Crawford is. I know him. I've studied him so well that I know him more than he knows him. The only reason why he even is able to get these guys is because he's mentally in game for a longer period of time than the fighter.
Now, explain that. What do you mean by that?
During the fight, fighters tend to go into what I call autopilot. That is where Terrence Crawford gets him. It's not when oh yeah, he just so happened to make a move and catch the dude. No, he don't catch the dude out of nowhere. The guys, it's only when a person falls into autopilot and just runs in. Now let me tell you something. Sean Porter is not that technical, but he won every single round. He was mentally in the game. The only time when he gets caught and just starts getting into all kinds of shit is when he reverts back into the original Sean Porter, bulldozing forward, Mr. I'm a fucking football player, and get hit with counters. But when he's mentally in game, he's setting up traps, he's coming through the side entrances, he's cutting off the ring, he's doing certain things, making himself very unable for him to just get hit like that. You can't just counter him. You can't just do certain things and get out and get out scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
Blair the Flair will stay mentally in game for a whole 12 rounds. And somebody that has way more capability, way more speed, way more power, way more ability than Terrence Crawford he loses hands down. He loses hands down. Why?
So let me tell you this. Where do you rank at right now with these? Where do you rank at with these guys?
That to the bank. I promise you. You can put your whole goddamn life savings on that fight.
Where do you rank at with these guys?
Huh?
I said, where do you rank at with these guys?
Well, Terrence Crawford, I beat hands down. I was a little skeptical. I was a little bit worried. Not too much, but I wasn't sure because it wasn't enough data out. But now I'm pretty damn sure. I'm 100% sure that Ennis is the exact same case. And matter of fact, he's a little bit less developed, and he's very arrogant. He will fall into Blair Flair and get knocked out. He will get hurt. He will get hurt, and we will see who the fuck Ennis is really after that.
So is this fight looking to be made? Are they looking at making this fight?
Will get destroyed too. He can't hit anything that's moving. He can't hit anything that's actually moving. And he's yet to be hit with somebody that can move and hit at the same time. He has such a hard time against Michael McKinson. And Michael McKinson can't punch worth a damn. He lose. Virgil Ortiz will fucking lose and lose bad if he doesn't catch rhabdomyolysis beforehand. Honestly, I don't see any of these top guys beating at 100%, at a 50-50. I don't see them actually managing up. Now, I'll tell you one thing that's pretty tough is Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a very interesting fighter. You know what I'm saying? I see the flaws that Terrence Crawford is looking to capitalize on. Do I think that I have what it takes to take over and get those flaws and bring those flaws out? I don't know. And that's really the only I don't know about, like, anybody in the weight class.
What about a fight with yourself and Adrian Broner? How would that look like?